All right, so by now the TV news had found out about Camilla. Reporters from every channel was outside her house, telling the story of the bizarre case of the incredible changing kid. Soon, a huge crowd was cramped out of the front lawn. Look at all the TV reporters and everything. That's Camilla. What do you see got out of her on her body?
Everything.
Like what?
Trees, feathers, tentacles.
Are they all the same color?
No.
All right. So, the Creams were swamped with all kinds of remedies from psychologists, allergists, herbalists, nutritionists, psychics, or old medicine men. A guru, even a veterinarian. Each so-called cure only made poor Camilla's strange appearance until it was hard for everyone to recognize her. She sprouted roots and berries and crystals and feathers and long fairy tales, but nothing worked. All right. One day, a woman who called herself the environmentalist therapist claimed she can cure Camilla. Close your eyes, she said. Breathe deeply and become one with your room. I wish you hadn't said that, Camilla groaned. Slowly, she started to melt into the walls of the room. Her bed became her mouth. Her nose became her dresser, and two paintings were in her eyes. The therapist screamed and ran from the house. What are you doing? Cried Mrs. Cream. It just keep getting worse and worse and worse. She began to sob. So Camilla turned into what?
The room.
Mm-hmm. At the moment, Miss Cream heard a quiet little knock at the door. He opened it and stood an old woman who was just a plump, sweet as a strawberry. Excuse me, she said brightly, but I think I can help. That's the lady who thinks she can help. She said, she went to Camilla's room and looked around. My goodness, she said with a shake of her head. We have here a bad case of the stripes, one of the worst I've ever seen. She pulled a container of small green beans from her bag. Here, she said, these might help do the trick. Are those magic beans? Asked Miss Green. Oh no, replied the kind woman. There's no such thing. It's just a plain old lima bean. I bet you like some, wouldn't you? Said Camilla. Camilla wanted a big heap plate of lima beans, but more than just about anything, she was still afraid to admit it. Yuck, she said. No one likes lima beans, especially me. Oh dear, the old woman said. I guess I was wrong about you. She put the beans back in her bag and started towards the door. Camilla watched the old woman walk away. Those beans would have tasted so good, and being laughed at for exactly then was nothing compared to what she was going through. She finally couldn't stand it. Wait, she cried. The truth is, I really love lima beans. I thought so, the old woman said with a smile. She took a handful of beans, popped them in Camilla's mouth. Mmm, said Camilla. So that's the lady putting the beans to Camilla's mouth. Suddenly the branches, feathers, and squiggly tails began to disappear. Then the whole room swirled around. When it stopped, there stood Camilla, and everything was back to normal. I cried, she shouted. Yes, said the old woman. I knew you were in somewhere. She patted Camilla on the head, then she went outside and vanished into the crowd. Who do you see?
Camilla regular.
Does she have any stripes?
No.
Okay. So, afterwards, Camilla wasn't quite the same. Some of the kids at the school said she was weird, but she didn't care. She ate all those lima beans she wanted and never even touched the stripes again. All right, so after the book that we read, I'm going to go over some words that I picked out for you. And I just want you to basically share the words with me, okay? So, the words I have picked are embarrassed. I picked concerned. And I picked unique. All right? So, I'm going to explain each of them to you. So, I think embarrassed means that somebody is shy about something and that's their feelings, okay? Mm-hmm. Concern could be like worry or care for somebody. I'm concerned about how you feel. I'm concerned about you today. You don't look the same when somebody tells you that. Unique could be, I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be uniquely my own with your hairstyle, your clothes, your skin color, whatever. That's what unique could be. It's different types, okay? So I'm going to ask you some questions about the book, okay? I know. It's a long book. I'm sorry. Forgive me, okay? All right. So what do you think the character in the books what was embarrassing? Do you think? Oh, sorry, y'all. That's my iPad. Okay. So, what do you think seemed to be embarrassing about the book? The characters in the book. The character.
When she would burst down the stripes.
Okay. All right. What do you think was her concern?
That she wouldn't turn back.
Right. And then give me another concern. What's the one thing she didn't want to do when she found out she had the stripes?
She didn't want to get picked on by kids.
All right. And then what about what do you think about her actions in real life? Like, how are the characters in the action different from real life? What do you think is I'm sorry. So what do you think was unique about that book?
That she turned into anything that people said or like thoughts.
Okay. So in the book, I can't even talk. The words I picked were embarrassed, concerned, and unique. So, what do you think? Context of the story about her embarrassment. Why do you think she was embarrassed?
Because she was in front of all her friends, getting turned into different things.
All right, and she was concerned about it because she changed how many times into her clothes?
Into her clothes.
Yeah. Remember in the beginning of the story, she was so nervous. She put on how many dresses?
Like 42.
Good job, she did. Okay. So, what do you think about concern? But you told me some things she should be concerned about, but what are other things people were concerned about her? Who were the other people concerned about her?
How she would turn back.
Who were the other people that was concerned about her?
Doctors, specialists, the veterans, the vegetarians.
Veterinarians.
Yeah, veterinarians.
Okay, and then who was the most of the people that was concerned about her?
Her parents.
Good job. And then, what do you think that she learned? Give me a unique thing that she learned at the end of the story.
To be yourself and not follow trends.
Good job. All right, so again, repeat the words to me.
Embarrassed, concerned, unique.
Okay. We're going to talk about, give me an example of an embarrassing moment for you.
When I tripped and fell during my kindergarten graduation.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, were you embarrassed?
Yeah.
So how did it feel? Like you didn't want to look at nobody? You want nobody laughing at you? Okay. Give me an example of, have you ever been concerned about somebody?
When I would call someone, like spam call them, and they wouldn't pick up, like for a long time.
Who would you spam call and be concerned about? Well, I don't pick up spam calls, so why would you pick up spam calls?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you saying if somebody spam called you was concerned about picking up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Okay. That's all you be concerned about?
Mm-hmm.
Really, not me? How I felt? If I'm sick? Sometimes I come home with headaches. Sometimes I come home, I don't feel good.
You always come home with headaches.
Well, dang. Okay. All right. Now, what about unique situation? Can you explain a unique situation to me?
Where something like bizarre happens in like one day.
Like, give me a unique situation that happened to you.
Like when I win something multiple times in a row, or like a bunch of events happen in a sequence.
Okay. So, all right. So go back to an embarrassing moment when you fell at the kindergarten graduation. First of all, how did you fall?
I tripped on the stairs all the way up.
So were you nervous about getting up there, and you didn't see what was down there, or you was in a hurry to get up there and you just fell? Like, explain it.
I was in a hurry and I miscalculated the steps. So I was on like the second step to the third one, and then I lifted my leg for like my foot was like bent in between where like the flat and the third step, and I just lost my balance and I fell.
Okay, and you was embarrassed. And did you cry? Was I there?
I don't know.
Okay. So when you fell, then what happened? Did the teacher come over there try to help you?
The teacher came and tried to help me. And then I got up and then my graduation. And
then did you still feel embarrassed the whole day, or did you finally got it together and you was like, okay, it happened, I'm over it?
I was embarrassed that moment.
Okay. All right, and then give me an example of a concern that you may have.
when my friends get sick for a long time.
Okay, all right. And what about unique?
Unique,
What makes you unique? What makes you unique?
my hair.
Okay, and what else? Can you give me like 3 or 4 things that make you unique?
My eyebrows, my hair, my style of clothes,
Okay.
and my cologne.
All right. All right. So let me give you some things that I think is embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing when I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. One day I went to school, Avery, and I had 2 different shoes. That's
Do
embarrassing.
they even match?
And they didn't even match. And I walked around the whole day looking like that. I'm concerned about a lot of things, like this world, life. Unique situations can be, like I said, I love dressing different from everybody and being different. But yeah. All right, well, Avery, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you want to tell me anything else about the book? What did you get out the book?
To just be yourself and not follow anybody else.
And not be concerned about somebody else, right? And it's okay to get embarrassed. That's life. It's gonna happen, right? What about is it okay to be unique?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's okay to be unique. Embarrassed. Say the words with me. Unique.
Embarrassed, concerned.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know this is a long book. Next time I try to pick a shorter book. Thank you. All right.